Hey there, here we are at day 6, and here we're going to get into the fun stuff. Challenge groups and inviting people to challenge groups and how they kind of work. Um, and what we're going to really focus more on is what the challenge group is. Most of you know because you've participated in one with me or your upline coach um, before, and so you have an idea of how the challenge group works and the support system that's involved. And how do people get into challenge groups? So we have what's called the challenge pack, which usually includes a program and Shakeology, and most of you know what that is as well because that's how you got started as a coach with us. And the second part is that Shakeology only aspect. Some people have bought programs previously or they have their own workout, and most coaches do require that you are on some sort of Shakeology monthly or have purchased the challenge pack to participate in their challenge groups. I don't do that necessarily all the time. I do it specifically for certain groups, particularly if you're doing prizes. If it's a smaller, closer knit group, I will require that. And the reason being is that you want your challengers to have a level playing field. You don't want anybody feeling left out because they're not using Shakeology, because you do post about that often and use it as an interactive tool. So you can do challenge groups also with a specific program in mind. So if you have PIO or Insanity and you want to just focus and laser in on that group, and so everybody's kind of going through the same process, you can do that. I typically have a mixture, except with 21 Day Fix. That one usually I have them dialed into that because it's kind of a little more specific. And on that note, challenge groups usually you want to take about 2 to 3 weeks to promote it or have an idea and getting that list going. Posting about 3 to 4 times a week about your challenge groups, either one that's going on right now or specifically that you have one coming up, and be fun with it. Post a picture with every post you post about Beachbody because it will show up better in your Facebook feed as well. And the biggest part of that, you're posting on that Facebook account 3 to 5 times a week about challenge groups, but you're really getting on the backside of that and inviting people with personal messages. That's the key to successful challenge groups. You have to be inviting and thinking of people to invite after you've been forming and building those relationships with people on social media or in person. You'll want to do your challenge groups monthly. You'll want to be constantly feeding that funnel. When you stop feeding that funnel, things can tend to slide a little bit or stagnate with your business. Been there, done that. Hello, happened to me a couple times. So you don't want to do that. And the most important thing for you guys to get started with the challenge groups is going through a few steps. You want to master that 5-step invitation process. It is in your back office, and I think I'll post it in the group today. I think I have the file on my laptop, so I'll get that going for you guys in the group. And you'll want to start inviting people after you've kind of mastered that list. There's some scripts in it and things to help you out. The recommendation is about 5 to 10 a week. If you want to be more successful, you're going to invite more. I typically know what I have planned out for the month, and know what my deadlines are to make sure we start on time. And I don't do 5 to 10 a week. I have a list of people that I want to get out to, and I actually get them all out about a week, probably the 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. I'm working on that. So I have my list, and I send out those all probably over the course of a couple days. Personal messages, and it might be 50 to 100 people. It depends on the list itself. If it's more of a follow-up list from people that were interested in challenges before, or if it's like I'm trying to get some new people going. So keep that in mind. However that works for you. 5 to 10 a week I think isn't enough for a successful challenge group as a new coach. There's closing ratios involved and stuff we'll get into a little bit later that we'll talk about, but keep that in mind. 5 to 10 messages a week really isn't that many personal messages, so if you can do more, you're going to have a much more successful challenge group in that note. Number 3 is know your challenge packs, know your Shakeology, know your people and then if that's going to be a good fit for them. And again, touching on that, posting 3 to 4 times a week about your challenge groups to maintain that public interest as well. And make sure you're not posting too much about Beachbody. It's kind of an 80-20 rule, 80% about your personal life and fun things or trends or Kim Kardashian, I don't care what you talk about, that 80% of that time, and 20% of it's going to be business, Beachbody. Part of that 80% can include health tips and things that are just generic and not necessarily about your business, but 20% is going to be about Beachbody. And last but not least, sorry, that's it. No, we're done. Sorry, that was tomorrow's stuff. Tomorrow we're going to talk about your power hour. So this is going to help you guys manage all these things that we've just talked about inviting and meeting new people and using social media and posting on Facebook and how to manage that time a little bit better. So enjoy this, start inviting, and have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.